Monkey see, monkey do. We each have a deck of cards. You will do as I do. Go through and pick one that you like. Good. Very good. Do you still remember your card?
Yes.
Good. Here's what we're going to do. We're each going to find our card. But instead of finding it in our own deck, we're going to find it in the other person's deck. Ready?
Ready.
Go through your cards. Find your card. We each have our card. What's the probability that you and I both chose the exact same card?
Not likely.
Not very likely, right? Because
Right.
I've got 52 cards and you've got 52 cards.
Right.
Not very likely.
No.
But it worked. Monkey see, monkey do. This is another trick from Joshua Jay's book, Magic: The Complete Course. He actually calls it Do As I Do, but the trick is basically the same. I prefer calling it Monkey See, Monkey Do. It's a little more playful, but pretty much they're the same. The only difference really is he doesn't have this trick on the DVD that comes with this book. This trick is also not on YouTube, at least not that I could find, so that's the reason why I'm making the video. As you noticed, you will use 2 decks of cards for this trick. Okay, I like to have 2 different color decks just to keep them separate, but it doesn't really matter. And if you're already familiar somewhat with card magic, you may have already realized how this trick works. It's based off the bottom card in the deck. Okay, this is an idea in Magic, also known as the key card. The reason it's a little bit different in this trick is because I'm actually not remembering the bottom card in my deck. I'm remembering the bottom card in the participant's deck. Okay? Because as you may have noticed, after we exchange our decks, I'm actually going to find my card in the other person's deck. Okay? Except I'm not really going to find the card I chose. I'm going to find the card they chose. So let's go through the mechanics of it real quick. First, we start off with just some deck cutting, okay? And a lot of times if I do this trick with kids, I'll do some silly stuff like touch my ear, pat my head, rub my belly, you know, something like that. And they'll have to do exactly what I do. And then I'll get to actually using the cards. And maybe I'll move some cards off to the side, and then move a few more, and then move a few more, okay? Doesn't really matter. None of this is important. What is important is for me to know the bottom card in their deck. In this case, it's the 8 of spades. Okay? How am I going to glimpse that bottom card? Well, an easy way to glimpse that bottom card is to have them turn over that bottom card. So I start off simply by moving some of the cards over. So I move some cards over, they move some cards over, I move my last group over, and now I'm going to pay close attention as they turn over their last group. Okay? I still don't care about my bottom card. I only care about their bottom card. Okay? Now I tell them that we're going to select a card. I'm going to select a card from my deck. They're going to select a card from their deck. Okay? I do not care what card I choose. Okay, let's say I pick the two of clubs. Makes absolutely no difference. In fact, I'm going to try not even to remember that card. The only thing that I care about is remembering their bottom card. Let's remember that ace of spades. So, they pick a card, right? Doesn't matter what it is. What does matter is that they're going to take that card, put it on top, and then do you remember what happened next? Then I had them cut the deck, which means placing the bottom card next to the card that they chose. In this case, they chose the Eight of Hearts. Now, I don't know that they've chosen the Eight of Hearts, but I do know that their bottom card is going to be right next to it, the Eight of Spades. At this point, we switch decks, and I tell a fib. I say, now we're going to each go through the other person's deck and find the card that we chose. Well, that's not exactly true. That person is going to find their card out of my deck, but I'm not going to find the card I chose. I'm looking now for that bottom card that they had. Okay? Remember, it was the Eight of Spades. Okay? Because I know that the card that comes right after it is going to be the card that they chose. So, they are going to find the Eight of Spades in their deck, or I'm sorry, they're going to find the Eight of Hearts in their deck, because that was the card that they chose. And where is that Eight of Hearts? There it is. They'll have that card turned face down. I'll have my card turned face down. And of course, when we reveal the two cards, they will match, because I did not find my card, I actually found their card in their deck. And that's it. Another trick that uses that simple principle of the key card or the bottom card in the deck. Hope that works for you.